Sony is officially making the Madam Web film, and they got writers that already wrote the full thing. They even got a director, and Dakota Johnson will play Madam Web. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
That Madam Web chair about to get real kinky.
Yeah, I was like, is it? I was like, is it really Madame Web if they have to change everything?
Well, Deadline said that because of there's no comic runs, there's no villain she actively fights. It could be changed to something else. I'm just like, no, duh.
yeah.
You can't make a Madam Web movie.
that's what I'm like thinking. I was like, she doesn't like she's not like a major character. She just sits in a chair for most of her appearances and just talks about the web.
So she's a plot device.
Yeah.
An exposition giving plot device. That's
Which, I'm glad you kind of brought that up, because here's my idea, which I think all of us automatically had the moment they announced this, right? This is the film where you introduce Moreland and connect it to the bigger everything Sony connected.
Yep.
This is the one. Like, it's...
You play it off in No Way Home, you're like, oh, because of what they've done in that movie, it's caused a little ripple, and the inheritors are all after the Spidey totems.
Yep.
Yeah, Marlon got hungry.
Yeah.
Which, I'll give it to Sony. Out of everything they've announced that they want to do or are developing, this is the one that I'm like, yeah, this I could go with this. Like, I mean, still, look, I'm a fan of like Black Cat and Silver Sable, but I don't want those projects. But like this, I'm like, this you can actually tie to Spider-Man in a more concrete and meaningful way. So I'm all down for this. I have nothing bad, honestly, about this currently, but when Sony inevitably fudges something up, we'll talk about those problems.
It's also a way to like bring in Venom, and you can have like the symbiotes and Null tied to the web and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, it's. I mean, this is also how you
the dark web.
Oh no!
How many?
No, just one big NFT.
How many legs does a spider have? 8 chan legs. Wait, what? Dark web. What? Sony, stop, please. Oh. But at least, this could connect to Silk and everything, which again, it's got to be their long-term plan here. Like, it's expanding that world in a somewhat coherent, connective way, which it's strange to say that about Sony, but hey,
I mean, it's coherent in the sense you can see where they're going, but they're absolutely bulling a China shop getting there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're going to go for that one next, cool. Yeah.
Which, also, I do want to bring this up for a second. So, we just talked about it last week, coincidentally enough. Where does this leave Olivia Wilde's film, which is probably Spider-Woman?
I mean, that's what it's rumored to be, though.
Well, man, you would have thought that one, because they had apparently a concrete script and had her as director already. So it's like, I was kind of thinking, like, when I saw the article, I was like, oh, this is the Wild film, right? And I click it, I'm like, never mind. Back away from that theory.
Is not. No, if she's not doing Madam Web, she's definitely doing Spider-Woman.
Yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't be surprised if that gets announced this year as well.
From what we see, Sony has 2 Spider-Man productions this year. One is Kraven, set to start literally this month, and then the other one must be this now. They're far ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
What a wild time. But hey, any other thoughts on this? I guess we can't really say much more on this other than what we've said. So,
I'll do my time-old tradition. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yep. You still believe Venom exists or what?
I mean, does it?
Does it really?
Does it?
Yeah. Well, I guess there we go. We're all kind of like, we'll see what happens, and then we'll actually talk more about it once we know. Once we see a set photo that's like, what are they doing? We'll talk about it then. Until then, nothing more,